Hi, my name is Corey Minter with Trinity Employment Specialists. Trinity is a staffing company. We staff in the medical field. We also staff in finance and accounting and banking. We also provide staffing for customer service when it is around an accounting and collections type of an atmosphere. That's what we do as a staffing group, and we've done this in the cities of Tulsa and Oklahoma City for several years now. We're going on almost 10 years. This month, we're going to be featured in Inc. magazine as one of the United States' top fastest growing companies, top 5,000 fastest growing companies. And it's titled the Inc. 5000 list. Something that we're very, very proud of. In Tulsa, we've been one of Tulsa's top 40 fastest growing companies for the last 3 years straight. Something that takes hard work, and it takes a certain level of leadership to be able to get there. I have learned a whole lot of lessons in leadership over the last 9-10 years. And what I want to do in this little segment is share with you just a little bit of what I've learned. I was having lunch with someone yesterday, and it was a great time, great friend, and we just got to talking about the different things that we are trying to do. Me and my business, and he is a top level manager at one of the largest banks in the country. And he was talking to me. He said, this next stage of my career path, I really want to focus on my leadership abilities. He said it's so important, but it's something that he's like, I'm very, very good at systems and processes and following those things, which is really, really exceptional. That is probably one of my weaknesses. But he shared that he really wants to focus on leadership. And this is an area that I have just naturally kind of gravitated towards. And I was able to give him some advice that I want to share with you here today. And I'm really talking about how to lead a group of people to get them to really want to work for you, not to where they have to work for you. There really is a slim line. You've got to be the cheerleader, but then you've got to be the enforcer. But for me, I really always want to get people to want to work for me as much as possible. I want to make sure that I have A players, people I don't have to sit around and micromanage all day long. And that's the type of culture that I have always tried to gravitate towards. What I've learned in doing that is you've got to push and manage all the time. Early on in my career, I thought that if I'd only hired all the right people, I really wouldn't have to go around and follow up and check and verify this and that. And I've realized that's really that's not going to happen. I'm always going to have to be forced to do that. But when you can, it's much better to get people to want to work for you rather than they have to work for you. Their incentive and their efforts levels go way up when you give them something back to where they want to work for you. So I'm going to go over that just real quick and kind of tell you what it is that we did. But I shared with him. He asked me, he said, what's one of the most important things that you've done? And I told him this. I said, one of the most important things that I've done is I spend at least once a month, or I offer it to my employees. Not everyone has to participate in this. And of my employees, I only have one employee that does not. But everyone else does. And they tell me that they really appreciate it. And you can tell by how they work for me. But what I do is I sit down and I try to collect their goals. I ask them, where are you at with your goals this month? Where are you wanting to be? And I also give them the opportunity, if they want to tell me, anything they're trying to achieve personally and help them with those goals as well. What I want to do is I want everyone that works at Trinity, if they were to ever leave our organization, I want to make certain that they leave a better person than when they came. And I don't want people to leave. But if they do, I want to make sure that they have learned something on my watch. A long time ago, I told God, I said, if you would give me and help me to have wisdom, I will be happy to share it with the people that I'm around. And that's what I've been able to do. And there are certain circumstances, I don't want to go into details, where I've really, really been able to help our team members with stuff that is personal and professional. And in doing that, I have a loyalty with them that is rare. And I think that it is something that is very helpful. I really encourage this this person that I was talking to, this manager, and he is going to start this process as well. He's been trying to figure out a way to lead in a different way, but then at the same time keep his pulse on what's happening in the company. You wouldn't believe by doing this also some of the cracks in your company that will be revealed when you're just open to listening. And it's very clear that you're open to listening to what they might say. And one of the things is what's one of your biggest struggles right now? Why is that a struggle for you? And you wouldn't believe what you'll learn. Things that we've been able to fix in our company. It's just been a great thing. But I've got like 3 different things that I would like to share with you that you really have to do to become the leader that people are going to want to see. The first thing is to ask yourself, what type of characteristics do you prefer to see in your leader? And literally write those things down. What are they? Is it character? Is it having initiative? Is it extreme knowledge in a certain topic? Like, what is it that makes you really look up to them? Are they a great listener? Are they just a great implementer? Do they follow processes well? Like, what is it that mentor does? Or that leader that you know of does? First thing is, go become those things for other people. If those are things that you want in a leader, why not become that person yourself and offer those types of characteristics to the people that are around you? It's a great, great strategy. And if you want those things for yourself, a lot of times it's a lot easier to go after them. The second thing is, make sure that you are the expert in your company. Make sure that you read. Make sure that you know what's going on. Be the expert. Most likely, if you're the business owner in a company, well, then you're going to have more experience than most people do. But occasionally, you might be able to hire someone with more experience than you. But either way, make sure that you are the expert and that people can find comfort in your solutions and people can find comfort in your decisions. It's really, really important that they see you as a leader and as the expert. The next thing is always make sure that you are doing more than most people are around you. Like, always be working. I don't think that a lot of people really like to work for one of those bosses, and I've had one myself, where they just sit back in the chair, they put their feet up, and they love the fact that they don't have to do very much. And they give some directions occasionally, and then they sit back and they don't do anything. That's really not the kind of leader that's going to lead a team to success. The type of leader that is, it's very easy, and I've watched people do this. You don't want to become a leader that pushes people up the hill. You want to be the type of leader that's like, come on, let's go, and you're helping people up the hill. There's a big difference in that type of leadership style. But to do that, you've got to be willing to get in there and work and let your team see that, listen, this guy or this girl hustles. The last thing is show integrity and character in the way that you treat your employees. Over time, I've noticed a lot of leaders, and what they do is they just become so arrogant and they have lost their identity with what it's like to be an employee. And because of that, the way that they treat the people that are around them are subpar. And it's because it's been so long since they've worked in that type of environment. Listen, I'm not trying to say go be a lush and let people walk on you. I'm not saying that at all. In fact, I want to say the opposite. Don't let that happen. But then at the same time, make sure that you're treating people with integrity and with character, and make sure that they know that you care about them as an individual. In our culture right now, we have so many people so many employers who just, I think most employees in a large company know that if it came down to a money thing, they'd be gone. If it came down to financial hardship. And we want to, as good leaders, we want to let the people that are underneath us know that we care about their well-being. And there's a lot of comfort that I think a lot of people find in that. So I hope that this helps you in your leadership. I hope that I've encouraged somebody today. If we can help you at Trinity, we would love to. Our number is 918-622-2588, or you can visit us online at trinityemployment.com. Thank you.